Welcome to The Art of Knitting, making your first handmade sweater. Today, we're embarking on a rewarding journey, culminating in a cozy, custom-made garment crafted entirely by your own hands. There's unique satisfaction in wearing something you've created. Knitting a sweater, while seemingly daunting for a beginner, is absolutely achievable with patience and guidance. This is about learning a new skill, embracing creativity, and perhaps finding a new passion. We'll break down the process into manageable steps, demystifying knitting, so you can confidently begin your first sweater. First, let's discuss essential tools. You'll need knitting needles, which come in various materials: bamboo, wood, metal, plastic, and types straight, circular, double-pointed. For sweaters, circular needles are often preferred, as they comfortably handle many stitches and work for both flat and in the round knitting. Needle size is crucial, determined by your chosen yarn and pattern. You'll also need yarn, available in an array of fibers, weights, and colors. For your first sweater, a medium-weight yarn worsted or Aran is recommended. Wool is classic for warmth and elasticity, while acrylic is a budget-friendly, easy-care option. Beyond these, you'll want sharp scissors, a tape measure for gauge and dimensions, a tapestry needle for weaving in ends, and seaming and stitch markers to track progress. A row counter can also be helpful. With these basics, you're ready to knit. Our journey truly begins with understanding knitting basics. If you're new, you'll need to master a few fundamental techniques before tackling a sweater. The first is the cast on, how you get initial stitches onto your needle. The long tail cast on is a popular choice for its elasticity. Next, learn the two foundational stitches, the knit stitch and the purl stitch. All patterns, no matter how intricate, are built upon variations of these two. Once comfortable with knit and purl, you can create basic fabrics like garter stitch, knitting every row, and stockinette stitch, alternating knit and purl rows. Mastering these basics provides confidence to read patterns and understand knitting language. Practice these techniques on swatches before your sweater. Consistent stitches are key to a beautiful finished product. Next is gauge, the number of stitches and rows per inch or centimeter. When knitted with a specific yarn and needle size, it's critical for ensuring your finished sweater fits correctly. A pattern will specify a target gauge. To check yours, knit a swatch, a small square using your intended yarn and needles. After knitting, gently wash and block it to simulate how your garment will behave. Then, use a ruler to count stitches and rows within a specific measurement, typically 4 inches or 10 centimeters. If your swatch has too many stitches per inch, your knitting is too tight, go up a needle size. If too few, your knitting is too loose, go down a needle size. Do not skip this step. It prevents hours of frustration if your sweater ends up ill-fitting. Choosing your first sweater pattern is exciting. For beginners, I recommend a simple, top-down, or raglan-style sweater. These patterns often minimize seaming, which can be challenging for novices. Look for beginner-friendly or easy labels. Websites like Ravelry and Lovecrafts offer vast pattern libraries. Pay close attention to suggested yarn, weight, and needle size, as these directly relate to the required gauge. Read through the entire pattern before casting on to familiarize yourself with construction, terminology, and special techniques. Don't hesitate to choose a pattern with clear instructions and accompanying video tutorials. A simple, classic design will build confidence and provide a wonderful first wearable garment. Once your pattern is chosen and gauge achieved, it's time to cast on for your sweater. Most patterns begin by knitting either the bottom edge or the collar. Follow your chosen pattern, meticulously paying close attention to stitch counts, increases, decreases, and shaping instructions for the body, sleeves, and neckline. Stitch markers are handy here, delineating sections of your work. Maintain consistent tension for an even, beautiful fabric. Don't rush. Knitting is meditative. If you make a mistake, don't panic. Most errors are fixable by carefully tinking, unknitting stitches back to the error point. Online resources demonstrate fixing common knitting errors. As your sweater takes shape, you'll eventually bind off your stitches. Binding off creates a finished edge, preventing unraveling. There are various bind-off methods, with the standard bind-off being most common. Once your knitting is off the needles, blocking is crucial. Blocking is wetting or steaming your knitted pieces, and shaping them to correct dimensions while they dry. This step transforms your garment, evening stitches, opening patterns, and allowing fabric to drape beautifully. For acrylic, steam blocking is often effective. Natural fibers, like wool, benefit from wet blocking. Gently pin pieces to measurements on a blocking mat or towel, and allow to dry completely. Finally, assembly and finishing. If your sweater was knitted in pieces, you'll need to seam them together using your tapestry needle. Mattress stitch for invisible seams and grafting for seamless joins are common. Once seamed, weave in all your yarn ends securely with your tapestry needle. For a professional finish, try on your handmade sweater. Feel the softness, admire the stitches, and take pride in the beautiful garment you've brought to life. You've not only made a sweater but woven a story with each loop. Congratulations, you are now a knitter. This first sweater is just the beginning of a joyful journey into knitting. Keep exploring new stitches, patterns, and yarns. The possibilities are endless.